just remembered. Therapy appointment. I have that. That's today. I really need to. Literally just got a text on my phone about reminding me about it. Oh, okay. Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello. I thought I would have a bit more time. Give me one moment.
Sorry, I flew here. I got here very fast.
No, you're all right.
Hi, nice to meet you.
You asked about. Hello. Yes. I happened to get a few. Oh, you weren't the Sand. Okay, good. So I did want to ask. Well, yes. No worries. You asked about payment. Don't worry. This is just an intake, so I do not need anything.
Not actually sure what that means, but okay.
It means that we will just talk a little bit. I'll get to know what's going on with you, and we'll see if we need to keep talking anymore.
All right.
So feel free to follow me up here.
All right.
Oof. The bed is more for medical examinations.
Okay, I was thinking we
You
were
can
gonna
talk
do
here if
like
you want
the
it.
like the like
Yes.
the therapy couch thingy that you see in shows.
Yes. It's all right. In
Yeah.
shows.
Um.
I'm still moving it a little bit. I'll get some books here for
Yeah.
perusing, but
It looks really
bare bones.
nice.
Thank you.
Like I
Thank
like
you.
how open it is and the color scheme. Did you build this?
Yes, yeah.
It looks really good.
I happen to like copper. It makes me feel at home.
Understandable.
Now then.
Copper is a good block. But so you're Miss Avi?
Uh, Miss or nothing in the front is fine.
All right. But I don't even think it was. I actually think it was my headmate who put in a request, but it has good judgment.
Ah.
I do need this. But
Your headmate, so you are composed of multiple
uh
souls, so to speak?
yeah, plurality. Yeah.
I
There's
see.
a couple of us. There's me, Seven, the person who put in the note. There's Sunny, and then there's Zero. But it's mostly just me up here. But that's not really the issue.
Yes, you generally have good communication.
Yeah,
That's good.
like we've
That's
had
good.
some rough spots, but like we've worked it out.
Yes, I am so sorry. Give me one moment.
Take your time.
Sorry. On occasion, I lose track of what had been going on between awakenings for me. Um, so I do like to write down. Okay.
Good to take notes.
So it is Dave speaking, yes?
We
Oh,
are
good to know.
actually. This body of ours has the ability to shapeshift, so we will look different when there's somebody else piloting.
Well, that's got to
So
be very convenient for you.
it is a part of why we did that. But yeah, the issue is really just I don't really know how to word it. This is, I think, my first therapy session ever. But it's like,
It's all right.
so I
No
get,
wrong answers here.
yeah, I just get really like anxious about stuff and like things that aren't like within my control. But when I try to think about, like, the fact that they're not in control and just go, so because it's not in my control, I don't have to worry about it. My brain keeps worrying about it.
Hmm. It is that sort of thing where you try not to think of an elephant and then suddenly you're thinking of an elephant.
Yeah, it's like one of like a couple minutes ago actually, one of somebody I've been like somebody I haven't seen in a while, like was nearby and busy obviously because he just got back and he was talking to somebody, and so I was just like, okay, he's busy. Not my problem. I'll just wait for him. I'll just tell him hi. If he wants to talk to me, he can do that. Like, come to me and talk to me himself. He didn't do that, which, people have their lives, and that's okay, but, like, for some reason, like, my brain just kept worrying about it,
Mm-hmm.
and, like, just thinking, like, you know, what if he hates you? What if he never wants to talk to you again? What if, blah, blah, blah. And, like, that's not helping anyone, and I also have this thing where, like, when I get worried about people, like, I try to, like, micromanage their actions, and I feel really bad about it, about, like, all of this, but it's not, like, something I can control, and I guess I'm really just looking for ways to just get my brain to shut up when there's things that are not my business,
Mm-hmm.
or things that or things that it wouldn't help me to worry about a lot.
Well, let's backtrack for a moment. What I appreciate here is that at the start you gave a specific example because you're speaking very vaguely. I find that vagueness and lack of answers is a trigger for anxiety. Would you agree?
Yeah, definitely.
What
Actually,
is the nature of. Yes?
a big thing that we have or used to have actually is not human, extra dimensional entity could at some point in time, like, I could, like, I guess, kind of see or know that things were going to happen before it happened. And so, like, it
Mm-hmm.
caused this really big problem where I knew something bad was going to happen, and instead of, like, focusing on the good in the present, I just started worrying about what was going to happen in the future constantly. And it stressed
Mm-hmm.
me out so bad that I actually had, like, a full-blown panic attack over it and lost the ability, but. And that's made it better, but.
It has made it better.
Like, just
See.
better to not know because
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to worry about it if I don't know if there's anything going to happen in the future.
But this power, it had been with you for a while, yes?
A couple months, yeah.
You must have gotten used to it.
Yeah.
Would you say it has been odd not to have it anymore?
Oh, definitely, but it's like, I don't know, it's like just having a weight off my shoulders. I was actually,
Mm-hmm.
I think, going to come to you about that specifically before I realized I lost it, but
Mm-hmm.
I
Well,
think I've made more of my peace with uncertainty. It's just the not being able to stop about things keeps going with other stuff.
I see. Well, I will say, losing a power that you have had for a while, I do think that would make anyone anxious, even if you are grateful not to have it anymore. It's okay to mourn something that you got used to, even if you like what you are now.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess I'm just not very used to being uncertain about things.
Ah, so you might not be as used to the uncertainty as you think.
No, not really. Because, like,
You said you were. Yes?
lost my train of thought. Continue.
You said you were hoping to talk to someone earlier.
Yeah.
Would you care to speak more on that?
Yeah. So, his name is Loki. He was gone for a couple months, just in the void, I guess. And before he had died and left, I considered him like a really good friend of mine. And so when he got back, I was really excited to talk to him because, it's been forever. So much has changed. I wanted to just like check in, see what was going on, see if he was all right. Because usually when people come back from being dead for a while, they come back somewhat different. So I don't know. And there's nothing bad about coming back different, but that
Of
just,
course.
I don't know. I don't know. This is just the first time we were in close proximity, I guess. Like, he could have gone up and talked to me if he wanted to, but he didn't. And I just,
You think that he didn't want to?
yeah. And
Did
it's
he
weird
notice you were
because
there?
rationally I know there's nothing wrong with that, but I still feel hurt. And also, weirdly enough,
Did
I feel bad for being hurt.
Do you think he noticed you were there?
Come to think of it, no, actually.
Mm.
He was,
It may have been
in a
that.
separate. I mean, okay. I did actually message him, like, twice.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, I know you're busy, but I'm glad you're back. I didn't actually tell him I was there. Oh, man.
I'm
Wait.
assuming no response.
Yeah. I just realized I don't even think he knew I was nearby.
Does that feel a bit better? You might not have even known.
Yeah, that does make it better, but oh god, I feel so silly about worrying about all of that.
A lot of times, I find people fret over things that really have simple answers. You said he had been gone for a while, and that he's coming back. Came back.
Mhm.
Did. Hmm. Sometimes, when people are going through something of that sort, it might be better to give them a little bit of space. Even if it doesn't seem like. Even if they are not asking for it directly.
Mhm.
But it depends on the person. You know him better than I do.
Yeah. He was talking to somebody else at the time, but that does make
Sure, sure.
sense.
Any other specifics going on? Any other events? Mostly I'm here to help you recontextualize how you think about things.
I think like with that, I think like I think it's really just like just like anxiety and fear around like just missing out on whatever he was doing, I guess.
Who was doing?
Lucky, the person who came back.
When he was gone? You were worried you missed out on that?
No, when he came back and was in a conversation that I wasn't involved in.
People do have relationships with each other that do not involve you.
They do. And my brain just really doesn't like that for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
It just, I guess it just freaks out about not being the center of attention.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, I feel like terrible about that constantly. Like I can do anything like to change the change my brain's like automatic reactions to stuff. It's just
Mm-hmm. You mentioned, and I'm happy for it, you mentioned a good relationship with your headmates. Do you generally feel valued in your system? Are you told?
um like it's complicated because I know by the way they act. It's just I have self-destructive tendencies and they were really bad at one point, so I kind of took it out on them. And things are just complicated because of that. And I still feel really bad about it, but like I have been working to improve. It's just like the ways that I'm flawed, I'm like constantly aware of them, and it makes it really hard to it sounds like I'm about to start crying. I'm just trying to be quiet because out of character, by the way, it sounds like I'm about to start crying.
I can tell.
I just bad throat moisturization, also terrible voice cracks. Also, it's late and like everybody else in the house is asleep.
Got it.
But you know what adds to it, so. But it's like the shadow of everything I've done, because I know people are like, I know I've done some stuff that is like wrong and that people are mad at me about, and it makes sense
what
why
are
they
those
would
things?
be.
Dave, what are those things?
Um,
What do you think people are so mad at you about?
it's not that they are, it's that I think that they should be.
Okay. What are those things?
So it hurts to admit, I have a tendency to be like controlling sometimes, like
Oh, you did mention this.
like of other people's actions
In
when
what
they
way?
do something that I don't like or disagree with, or that I don't personally understand.
Again, the unknown, I see.
Sorry, what?
Again, the unknown.
Yeah. I have a kind of tendency to insert myself into everybody else's business just in case something goes wrong, which, yeah, again, the unknown.
Let's rephrase that. So, you like to make sure that things are okay. And
Yeah.
you do that by seeing them firsthand.
Hmm.
And if you don't, it causes some anxiety.
Yeah.
Well, maybe instead of saying that you are inserting yourself, you want to check in. And sometimes this crosses people's boundaries in ways that you don't intend to. This doesn't make you, it does make you flawed, but it doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't mean that your actions are malignant, malicious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think a good thing to start with would be being a little kinder to how you refer to yourself and what language you use. It sounds like you have high social needs and you like being around your friends, which is a perfectly normal and alright thing. But also accept that some people have different boundaries and do need different space and have different requirements for how they receive affection. Maybe it's worth asking in what ways people receive affection that might be different from yours.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut our time here short today, but do feel free to let me know if you want to meet again.
Oh, this
You
this
can think
feels
about
like
it.
a breath of fresh air, actually. Like everything you've said, it makes like so much it makes a lot of sense, and um thank you.
Of course. Well, the way out is this way.
Yeah.
I will take the service exit. And have a good night.
You too. I would like to meet again.
Oh, think about it a little more. And then feel free to leave another appointment request.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good
Mm-hmm.
evening. Holy fuck. Okay. Okay. I'm probably gonna forget to write those things down later, so. Okay. That should do it, I think. Wow, that really helped. Okay. It's been a long day. I'm gonna sleep on that, but yeah. Okay, maybe. Yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's okay for me to not be with people 100% of the time. I'm not just gonna like spontaneously combust. And if they do, they'll be back. It's not the end of the world. Okay.